Hey guys, all right. Time for update on the shenanigans in the spirit world. All right, and mine starts off as usual. Priestess, all right. So supposedly I've let go of her. No more connections. But psychologically, we still come together. Turns out, upon further stuff from Christ, he says she's my leaning post. So before I was born in this body, it's my learning and coming to understand, have friends in the spirit world, lots of them, that'll take care of you down here because you're going to need it. Because in the spirit world, you're down here on the earth plane, you got the scum of the earth leeching off you, raping you, stabbing you, beating the shit out of you. Fortunately, I'm on level 3. Christ is there, but I still get impacted. Anyway, turns out she, the priestess, was one of those people. Tina, from my past life, we got married when we got murdered. We got murdered here on Earth by her dad, who was a priest in the church. He hired the goons to kill us both. They did in the middle of the night, and they killed us. And that was in Russia. She's there now. She's one of my people that helps me out. She's one of the people that help me. And there's many, many more. Some of them belly flopped, but turns out the priestess was a girlfriend or a wife or something. I don't even fucking know, from Daniel Boone past life. I didn't even know I was Daniel Boone till last year. And I'm still learning that. So we're still bouncing off each other. I still get loogies, all that. Not as much, but we're still at each other's throat. With that said, when she's in the spirit world, okay, people have never seen this before. So there's deep issues between me and her. So Christ and the Regents, they want to help me out. The only way they can help me out, separate her from me, is to get the psychological shit spiritually in my brain and heart and everything, to separate it psychologically. And I don't know what the words are, the spirit connection, but I'm in the physical. But she's been looting, and I've proven it and I've seen it. She's been looting on me, sucking my essences: food, drugs, rock and roll, sex, sperm, brain. You know, what's that brain stuff they got? I don't know, dip brain chemical. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, and she's been doing that to put me to sleep so she can come in and do whatever she wants. And you just walk around when this shit's flowing. I made a video about it a while ago. You just walk around, she owns you. She's looking through your eyes, doing whatever. She's basically my soul living in me. So we got like two souls when she comes in. So there's that. I get mad at it now, but she's been doing it since I was in 5. Christ also says, in my life, she'd make me see things, ghosts. She would deliberately make me see things. Not the UFOs, not shit like that. That shit's hardcore. That's more real than she is, as far as I'm concerned, okay? the ETs. That's all real. That's a whole separate thing. But I'd be sitting watching TV late at night, and a ghost go walking by. I see a pair of boots walking by on the carpet. The ashtray would flip over, shit like that. You understand? Things all through my life. I saw cowboy boots walking across the floor. Literally, fucking eyeballed them. Watched them from one end of the fucking door, across the living room, down the fucking hall. Freaked me shit right out of me. Anyway, that was a long time ago. Long time ago. I saw ghosts dressed in blue Victorian dress, female, with no face, standing right in front of me, looking at me. Well, she didn't have a face, but it was a real entity. What it means when you don't have a face, you don't have a mask. Christ told me it also means you don't know yourself in your head. Souls, they don't know themselves. And it's visual to you saying that that person don't know themselves. All right. This is the type of shit she showed me throughout my life. Anyway, beyond that, Christ decides with the regent priests to stick me back with the regent priests. I'm making this short. There was a lot of crap that went on where they put me in a room, and it's a vibration room. It uses sound waves, low sound waves, like a bass woofer, like the fucking guys that keep you up all night with the bass, the subwoofers. Don't turn off this fucking channel right now because I don't even want to fucking talk to you. Anyway, bastards die somewhere. Fucking. Oh, anyway, that makes me mad. They stick you in this goddamn room and it vibrates. They did that twice. 2 days in a row. Today may be another day. I don't know, but there's a catch. They put you in this room. You lay on your bed. You can't sleep. You just lay there. And the vibrations, boom, 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 like that. Your whole body, your whole brain, your whole body, inside and out, and you get to see your soul. Well, that's kind of cool because they're doing it to your soul, but they're doing it to your body also. Your body. Literally, man. Fuck, I ain't lying. Whoom, whoom. And it does that. It goes whoom, 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 and then it goes slower. It goes slower, slower, slower. Whoom, whoom. And then it goes bum, 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 bum. And they have like when you're playing your bass guitar, boom, 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 boom. I don't know what the hell that's called, but it's a sequence of sounds, and they slow it down and speed it up, and then they change the sequences, and it does things to you. What it's supposed to do is release your secrets in your subconscious, in your soul, in the fucking, in your soul, in your spirit, in your subconscious, from fucking past lives that you know about. Okay. What they're seeking, I don't know. Anything they can get to separate me and the priestess. So I'm going through this, and I'm just having visions of everything. I don't even know what they are. Some fucking. I'm freaking out, screaming, yelling. I can't fucking do this. 2 days of that go by. 2 hours laying in your bed. You get out of your bed. You go to take a piss. You're doing the dishes. You gotta go do things outside. And that's the after effects. They turn the fucking machine off. You leave the room. Christ comes into you, start taking the effects away. You're still vibrating. Your whole body is still vibrating. You can hear it. I'm watching fucking videos. I'm doing my thing. I can still fucking hear it. I put my head up against the wall because I think my neighbors, they're going, this is fucking crazy. I put my head up against the wall, my ear, and the fucking wall is vibrating, or else it's my head that's vibrating and I feel it against the wall. Either way, I'm going fucking nuts. I'm like, I can't do this. Finally, they take me for the one day. I came back, it was so bad. The second day, they put me in a pressure chamber. Like, where they put the scuba divers that get the bends, they throw them in a chamber and fucking, I don't know the words for it, pressurize you to get your oxygen back and your whatever. They do that to me, but it ain't that. It's, they pressurize you. And when they pressurize you, they pull out that frequency, because the vibration in your frequency, your soul, is still vibrating. So they pressurize you, it stops the vibration, and then they pull the energy that's vibrating that you created while you were in the other room going through it for 2 hours. They pull it out of you and it goes away. I watched it, it happened. After the pressure thing, there was still a little bit. Christ got it out. Christ took it out of my fucking head, and it all stopped in the apartment. I woke up, went pissed, fucking did my things, and no more noise. So it's on the spiritual side. People that don't know the spiritual side would say it's gang stalking. Somebody's fucking FBI agent sitting in the tree, dark black ops, with a fucking microwave blasting. I'm not saying they don't do that, because they do, but they also do it in the spirit world. You gotta check this shit out, man. You gotta know yourself. Anyway, well, that's done. They were flabbergasted. I can't go to St. Lucian. No, after they got done the pressure, the fucking frequency, low frequency thing on me, I released a whole bunch of shit. They reviewed it. Turns out more secrets were revealed. I don't know specifically what they were, but they added it onto the list of shit that the priestess has done to me in my, more or less, my whole life. Fucking with me. I forgot when Chris told me something. But anyway, I wake up, I go to bed last night, and I go, Rich. I go, what? Guess who's coming to see you? And I go, who? They go, Queenie's coming. Now, Queeny is an entity, a little tiny thing, little entity. No particular form. Looks like a maggot, to tell you the truth. But she's with Christ, and she does the work with Christ to heal people. I had her before, 3-4 years ago. Made lots of videos about it. She comes into you, and she goes right into your fucking DNA and starts fucking hacking and whacking and healing you up, finding out what's wrong with you. Because this is what she's done. Christ told me years ago that she's over 1 million years old, somewhere around 1 million years old. She came into the astral. She don't know where she's from. They estimate she's 1 million years old. She don't know where she's from. Her people, they found her realm and introduced her. But somehow she got lost in the illusion. She came here. She's been living with Christ. She finally went back and met her own species of people. It could be from this dimension that she's from, somewhere out there, but in the spirit world, and the spirit world is connected to everything out there in the fucking this dimension, but it's the spirit world. Somehow she went from way out there to here, couldn't find her way back, met Christ. Finally, she reunited with her people, but she's back and forth with Christ. She's a fucking 1 million years old, and she knows the human shit, the human layout between the soul body, and the physical person. Now you can get all her healing, and she can heal you up. and you can get it all. But the cost is you gotta have sex with her. She loves sex. That's why she's here. Humans get off, and it's fucking great. And that's all she wants in return. Of course, I am not gonna fuck a maggot. I don't care if you heal me or not. But I did, because I really didn't have any choice. That was years ago. Anyway, she's back. Grace tells me, I go, I'm not having sex. And he goes, well, she's here. He goes, we're going to put you back in the machine then. He goes, the reason she's here is because you're freaking out so goddamn bad in the fucking vibration machine that we got Queeny here to look into it. And I'm like, well, I ain't going back in that fucking machine, so I guess I gotta have sex with the priestess. But he goes, no, you don't have to have sex with her. We made another deal with her, just for you. I'm like, great. You know. So anyway, last night she comes in. She's right where the priestess goes, between my brain and the subconscious. And she's in there watching, working, and Christ is there watching, and she's deep, like she goes cellular, man, like fucking subatomic shit. And she plays with it, manipulates it, and corrects it, and fixes it. This is what she does. Like she could take your tumor away. That's what she does. Stuff like that. But there's only one of her. That's with Christ. Wow. Anyway, but she's back. She's in my head doing all that stuff. I wake up. She's in there, and she's like, think of the priestess. So I think of the priestess. I hook up to the priestess. Priestess goes whap right to my subconscious, right to my brain, right to the between my brain stem and my spine and my brain. That spot. She's in there, and all this shit's being revealed. She's writing it down, seeing it play out in visions and stuff. So by the time she leaves, Christ has got a truckload of evidence. I don't know what it all was that was revealed, but I heard them arguing, and Tina was livid. Tina went fucking nuts on the priestess, because whatever she did to me when I was younger growing up in this physical body, the priestess, whatever she did to me, it really pissed Tina off. To me, she's one of the people, the priestess was one of the persons that I leaned on. She was my leaning pole, my leaning post, as Tina was, as my other friends are. The difference is, whatever happened in Daniel Boone past life to this physical life, the shit in between that I have no fucking knowledge of since last year, she's been exploiting the fuck out of it. She invited fucking contusion in my brain into the fucking room where they fucking manipulated the shit out of me. For most of my life. That was revealed in another video. It's in there. Anyway, fuck. So I don't know what was revealed. When I lay down sometime today, I'll get it. I don't know, man. So that went on. There was more, but I forgot. But anyway, I get to avoid the humming sound of that damn subwoofer the Regent priest got, whatever it is. That's just brutal. Just brutal. Fuck, that's brutal. The bad guys, you're fucked. You're fucked. The priest told me, he goes, this is specifically made for people, humans, in the flesh. People in prison cells, stuff like that. Not because they're bad guys, they just want to fucking know the truth of why you went nuts and you're in prison. They hook you up, you won't even know it, and bam, you're fucking out of your mind, losing your shit. God, it amazes me, fucking amazes me that I get to see this shit. I don't even know anything about it. I'm like, fuck. And I take the experience because they say it ain't gonna kill me, but it's gonna help you. You're gonna feel better because you're releasing all that garbage, right? But you gotta get through it, and it's yesterday when they did it the second time. I got out of bed. I got out of bed. I fucking fell on the floor. I couldn't even walk. I'm fucking vertigo all over. I was spinning around. So I just lay back down, told them Christ came, took that energy out of me because I was still humming. Man, it was brutal. But this is what they do. And Queenie came, and that's about it. So, I found out that I have 3 court cases. Priestess, some guy punched me. I don't even fucking know what the other 2 are. In St. Lucian. One went down. I'm not allowed to go in St. Lucian for 16 weeks. I cannot go to St. Lucian consciously because I always get in a fight. They said I can sleep there, but I can't. My soul can't stay there when I go to sleep. That's the ruling. And so I go to the illusion of sleep. I go to the Regent Priest to sleep. Christ has got me in a room he's got a house in the illusion, which is not in St. Illusion. It's in the spirit world. And he puts me up there. Or I go down to level 1, where I hang out with my old friends down here on Earth. That's a trip. You're dreaming of your friend. When you grew up with them, you're hanging out and you're dreaming with them, and you're at your old house where you used to live physically, but in the spirit world, your soul, between your soul and your brain interprets it as your friend because he is, and he looks like it in spirit, but you're at your house, but it's actually a room. But it's not your house, it's a room in that house. It's fucking crazy. So it's hard to interpret between dream and illusion. Dream illusion, in the illusion. 2 different things. That stuff is where you can apply your seeds, and given a bad situation in that room, you can find the right course you can find the peaceful way out of it instead of fighting. And you use your seeds and situations and stuff like that. That's the probable realities. You wake up and you apply it in your normal life. It's amazing, man. Amazing stuff. Well, I've had a couple of those dreams. The only reason I had those dreams is because Christ didn't know where else to put me. I got friends down there to watch out for me, stuff like that. No, this is one. Christ wanted me to associate better with my friends or the public people. So he put me, this is before the ruling came down, a day before the ruling came down. And this is a new Christ. He put me in St. Lucian. And I'm in a coffee shop, some kind of diner coffee shop. I'm walking in there and I go, hey, you guys want to play hockey? Because just so I'm with my friends. One guy, I go, hey, bud, you want to play hockey? Play some hockey outside or something? And he looked at me and he's all pissed and he takes off his hat like this and he fucking throws it at me in the chest. He goes, no, I don't want to play no fucking hockey. There's a guy with an Edmonton Oilers shirt on. I'm like, hey, bud, You want to play some hockey? He goes, no, man. He's with some girl over there, so they're out. We're gonna leave them alone. And this guy, he's giving me some shit, right? And just before it all goes down, I pick up his hat that he threw and hit me in the chest with, and I put it on the table. It's like, I don't want your shit. Then I woke up. I wake up, but I'm awake in my head, and I'm looking at Christ. I go, Christ, what the fuck is that? What's going on here? And he goes, I forgot the name of the guy. He goes, you beat the shit out of him one time, and he's never been happy. I go, what about? And he told me, but I forgot. And he goes, but the guy, he goes, he was pissed off at you and he started bothering you, and you punched him out, and he's always been mad at you ever since. I go, the problem is, Christ wanted me to see in my conscious state in the dream the people that I've affected, fucked with. So I don't know nothing about this guy, but apparently he fucking hates me because I beat him up once because he was being an a-hole. So, or I don't know what happened. Christ didn't tell me. And that pisses me off that he don't tell me. And even if he did tell me, I wouldn't fucking remember anyway. I can't remember them. There's so much details, man. But anyway, he wanted me to see and how I would react where I can fight. Now, this state I'm in where I'm seeing this guy and he's throwing things and he's chirping at me. He threw the fucking hat at me, and I'm just like, I feel great. And I want to play some hockey, right? He's throwing shit at me and getting in my face. So I'm like, and I didn't react. I picked up his hat off the ground and gave it back, plopped it on the table where he's sitting. And I said, all right, dude, I don't know who you are, what the fuck your problem is. But I didn't react. Where normally I would react. Like, well, because Christ has been training me for a fucking year to be more peaceful. And I guess that was my more peaceful way. I don't know. But I didn't feel like I could be attacked. Like, he wasn't attacking me. So I had no reason to fight him, whoever this person is. Do you understand? See, your soul will fight, but your consciousness won't see a fight. Christ takes you, puts you in St. Lucian, so you can see your old enemy. So I'll be in fucking St. Lucian in a coffee shop hanging out doing something. Some guy walks up, I know you motherfucker, I'm gonna bust your fucking head. He grabs you, fucking hits you, and you freak out and you start beating the shit out of him. Pull out a gun, fucking shoot him because you're conscious in your head. You don't even know what the fuck's going on. But Christ does. This is a guy you beat up years ago, but you don't know it, but your soul did it. And now you're being informed here in your brain, consciously awake in the dream, consciously awake in the dream that was going on, which turned into a consciously awake spiritually for you to see here. It's different, man. And that's going on. Fuck. Now I'm dealing with Queeny. Christ brings her into me. And all that happened since the last video and more, but I don't remember all of it. Anyway, they're trying to break me out of the duality of hockey, sports, politics, racism, all that shit. I got no problem with racism. I got no problem with hockey, but it's a psychological thing in my brain. They're trying to take me out of it. And as I take me out of it, I become more Christ-like, where I don't have the conflict with every goddamn thing I run into. And that's what it's all about on the earth. Well, hockey got me wrapped up in it because it's fucking fun and I love watching it. But it all started, way back. Look at the fucking Romans. Look at the fucking Romans did. They got a bunch of guys that hated, you know, this guy's from that country, this guy's from that country, this guy's white, this guy's black. They're both from different countries, so therefore you fucking hate them, put them in a ring and watch them kill each other. And it became fucking bloodlust. And that's what brought them down. That and a bunch of other things. And the fucking politicians just sat there and jerked off to it. Because they're fucking scum. Because they had the money. They knew how to play the fucking game. The money game. Same fucking thing is going on today. They just don't bloodlust so much. They keep that shit private. You know, get some kids, throw them out in the woods and say, run. Well, they hunt them down and shoot them. It's the same fucking thing. They're still doing it all. It's just private. Still bringing in their old god. Ankle biter god. Fucking Moloch and shit. The fuck is that? It's a fucking being. It's got boobs, a dick, the fucking health thing, the snakes going up the pole, horns, the whole goddamn psychological bullshit wrapped into one god. I control everything. I'm an abomination. And they worship it. The fucking politicians, all the owl fuckers. What do they call the Freemason owl guys that run society? They make up our happy little society. As long as you're getting your shit to satisfy your needs, go to work and we'll all be happy. That's all it's about. We go to work, slave ourselves out, they get rich off it. And that's the owl, you know, the owl you see in all the movies. You gotta know that shit. That's the owl. That's the Masonic bullshit. And fucking Moloch, the abomination sitting there like he owns the fucking world. He's just an ankle biter. What a piece of shit. But everybody worships him. He's a duality, man. They all use a duality in sports. Every fucking thing is a duality on the earth. They program you and your emotions and your chemicals and everything in advertising, in everything, religion, everything you need, food, drugs, rock and roll. It's all duality, man. Racism, religion, to fucking control you, to get what they can off you. Anyway, that's the son of a bitch. I can make a million fucking videos, but I ain't, because nobody watches them. Not really. I'm not making. There's other guys out there who are doing it, so you can learn from them. But that's the way it is. So I guess that's my update. And there you go. So I'll let you know what happens. Later, guys. Guess I don't want to do that. Or later.